So I watched the whole of this podcast. This is Triggernomotry. It's Konstantin and Frances. I've been watching them since about 2021, I suspect. And I watched the whole of their interaction with Tommy Robinson, Stephen Lashley. And this isn't about that. They go through everything and they outline everything and they ask, he's allowed to speak freely. I don't think they push back, but they probe for further questions. I think it's really good interaction. I think they're being as honest as they can. And I think they're going to get some real pushback for this. I don't know what level that's going to be. But then they get to the latter stages as, okay, so let's say they've agreed with lots of points. And the next question is, what do we do about it? And I want to watch this again because it's a big question. What do we do about this? Yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah. Now, that doesn't excuse that there's been problems, because there's a level of aggression and anger in this country which has been simmered and underneath and boiling for decades. And at times it's come up. So how do you do that? You need to harness it and channel it. When the riots went on in Southport, I made it very clear. I made videos, and the reason why I made videos is because I was worried for those young men. Yeah, because I understand their anger. Because 20 years ago, I put on a balaclava. Yeah, I run through the streets of Luton. So I get what you're doing, but there's a better way than that. Yeah, and
which is what?
Which is, so I remember making a video saying, where are the men? Get those kids' masks off their faces, because they're all kids. When I was watching the trouble going on, they're just young kids. They're going to ruin their whole lives. They're going to get put in jail, and they're angry. I believe they.
Where are the men struggling with third generation economic stagnation? Third generation, 28% unemployment. It's not an excuse. There's just a lot underlies in this country of its own issues, of its own population, not its migrant population, illegal or otherwise. There's just, it's been going on. I mean, I remember growing in 78, 79, 79, 80, when I was coming towards that stage in my life where I had to make decisions. You had youth opportunity schemes and apprenticeships. Well, all those shipyards are shut down. All the coal mines are shut. All the things that kept my town going are gone. Yeah? And that's not just unique to where I'm from. It's everywhere. So that the big question is, it's not what do we do about this, is how do we understand our past? How do we understand how the community feels like it is? And I think they'll touch on it, if I remember rightly. So you have a nation of